All right, guys, so here's another quick video on how to pollinate your dragon fruit. This was my Halleys Comet variety, first flower, hopefully the first fruit. It's self-pollinating, so that means it should pollinate itself. Be sure to like and subscribe and keep watering that subscribe button. All right, guys, so this is a pretty cool moment. This is our Halleys Comet dragon fruit, the first flower and hopefully the first fruit. So I'm going to pollinate this the same way I do everything else. I'm going to hand pollinate it. It is a self-pollinating plant, which means that I could use its own pollen to pollinate it. So we're going to go ahead and do the same process. Do a little couple wiggles here, get some of this pollen loose. And as you see, there's plenty of pollen down here. And I'm going to drop it into my little container here. You can see there's pollen on the brush there. And you just open it up. And we'll also collect some pollen in case we have a future bloom of something else, and we can use the pollen to pollinate another dragon fruit. See all the pollen in there? Okay, it should be properly pollinated. I see the pollen in there, and we should be good. I'll just keep brushing whatever I have on here. Some of my fingers too. Make sure we coat this nice and well. Might as well use a little more. There we go. Good to go. And it's about to rain, so I am going to cover it up. All right, guys, so we're going to get rain. I'm in Florida here. It's been a rainy week. So I'm going to actually cover it with a piece of plastic just to ensure that the pollen doesn't get washed out before the fruit has time to absorb the pollen, which takes about 3 to 5 days. So I'm going to cover it just until the rain passes here in the next couple of days, and then I'll uncover it again once it starts to dry out a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and just cover it gently and try to get as much of the fruit I can. Usually I use shopping bags, but because of COVID, it's been kind of tough. I don't save my shopping bags. So I'm going to go ahead and try to be as careful as I can and not mess with it too much. And just try to bunch it up and not try to disturb the stigma that much. I just use the plant tie over here, wrap it around a few times. It's nice and stretchy so I can pull it nice and snug once I get it wrapped around. Tie it one more time around, and then just tie it nice and loose, not too tight. Like I said, we're just tying it just as a placeholder, so that the flower has time to absorb the pollen. All right, here we go, guys. All right, guys, another quick video on how to pollinate your dragon fruit. This was my Halleys Comet variety, first flower, hopefully the first fruit. It's self-pollinating, so that means it should pollinate itself. So stay tuned for another video, an update. And until then, be sure to like and subscribe and keep watering that subscription button.